So what's going on, guys? So today we are going to be showing you some of the behind the scenes of what it takes to run an Airbnb. So we ran into a problem. We saw that the wood sticking out here in the bottom of the door is actually absorbing some moisture. Since it's raining, it's cold, as you can tell. I'm bundled up. But this wood is absorbing the water that's falling, which it's then running up our boards, on our boards holding up the door. And then it's also going inside the dome itself. These, by the way, are going to be linked down below. All the tools I'm going to be using will be linked down below as well. Camera equipment. A lot of people end up asking, you know, what are you using? What is that tool called? What is this and that? So I just started linking everything that I use down below in the description. I'll be using an oscillating tool here. For anyone who does not have one, you are gonna thank me later for this thing. That will be linked down below. And then just a drill, because these things are screwed into the bottom of the deck. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, and just to kind of show you behind the scenes. It's not always so easy, you know, running an Airbnb. There's things that come up, there's problems that come up. So you just have to have the right tools to handle those situations when they do arise. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it, guys. Everything's gonna be sped up, fast forwarded, so that way you don't have to sit through it. I'll kind of just slow it down here slowly so you guys can see it, but after that it's gonna be sped up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and so like I was saying, guys, I wanted to make these videos just kind of going behind the scenes. In the last video I've showed you behind the scenes of a rental property. I'll show you more behind the scenes as we go ahead and fill that vacancy for that home as well, coming up here shortly. In this video we have Airbnbs. So I have Airbnbs, I have regular rentals, and there's a lot of work that goes behind these. Now I have started hiring people to help me out as well. When I first started off, it was a lot of just grinding and a lot of me doing a lot of the manual labor. I did have some free labor help from family, but it's still a lot of work. But now, as we start getting a little bit bigger, now we can start hiring out people. But that's what a lot of people don't understand, is they think, you know, they see all these Instagram influencers, they see all these YouTube videos, people just balling out in their 20s, making money, traveling the world. Well, it's not really like that. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that no one ever really talks about, no one wants to talk about, because people think it's embarrassing. You know, I mean, take me for instance. I'm here working on these things. I own these things. You know, it's, I guess for a lot of people it's embarrassing. Why would the owner be, you know, there on the deck working, getting his hands dirty, right? But personally, I actually love working like this, so it's not a big deal for me. But I know for a lot of people it's kind of embarrassing. Why should the owner, operator, be getting his hands dirty? So a lot of people don't talk about this stuff on YouTube or on Instagram, wherever you're seeing this content. A lot of people just don't talk about it. So that's the reason I put out these videos, is to show people that there's a lot more that goes on than just traveling the world, than just living up life. There's a lot more behind the scenes that people just don't talk about. Another thing that people really don't talk about is once you do start scaling, once you do start hiring out employees or help, managing the employees themselves is a full-time job. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't even talk about. And if you've never had employees, you are going to be in for a rude awakening. I know personally, it's a full-time job for me. I have to, you know, I feel like I have good employees, but you know, you still have to guide them and kind of direct them in a general way. You can't just tell them, hey, you know, leave them freely. You know, they're not going to know exactly what you want. What do you want done? How do you want it done? I guess over time, as you start building trust with that relationship, people will start understanding what you like and what you don't like as a boss or as an owner, and things probably get easier. But so now as we're walking around going to the next one, I'm just kind of, I guess, talk to some of the aspiring entrepreneurs, people just starting out in businesses. There's gonna be times when you just doubt yourself. You're gonna doubt whether you're doing the right thing, whether you are, you know, taking on too much risk? Did you make the right decision? I know particularly like leaving a job is very, very scary for most people, myself included. I've never been unemployed. I've never been on my own until almost, well, now about 2 years ago. I guess 2.5 years ago, around there. But before then, I've never been without a job. I've been working since I was 8 years old. With my dad, earned my first ever actual paper check when I was about 9, and been working ever since. So for me to go on my own and try this endeavor of, you know, owning real estate and making it work, making it happen, along with the YouTube videos, I have two YouTube channels. I have this one, and then I also have another one called Carrasco Ranch. And there's a lot of other little things that people don't know about, that I guess they don't see, that I do for income. But yeah, it's very scary. You're going to doubt yourself whether you made the right moves, whether you made the right decisions. But you're always going to get these small little glimpses of hope. And that's kind of what keeps you going. That's kind of what fuels you for the next endeavor, or for the next project, or for your next source of income. There's always those small little glimpses of hope right when you need them that pop up. And I attribute them to, you know, the big man upstairs, God, Jesus Christ. That's what I personally believe in.
Hey guys, so
I do a lot of praying as well. I mean, whether it's him, whether it's luck, whatever you want to call it, but those little glimpses of hope always come in. They shine in on the right time, and that's what lets me know that, hey, I'm still on the right path. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Aside from that, you are also going to have more joy just doing things for yourself, working at your own pace and working for yourself. There is some stresses that come up, but it's never the amount of stress like there is when you are working for an employer, and you're having to put up with an employer's, for the lack of a better word, bullshit. If anything happens when you work for yourself, it's your own bullshit. You know you did it to yourself. You know it's your own crap that you have to put up with. Versus having to put up with somebody else's crap, it kind of aggravates you. I mean, who wants to put up with somebody else's crap? You would much rather put up with your own, right? So, yes, in the end, it's more challenging this way, but it's a lot more fun, and it's also a lot more rewarding. It's also harder. You know, with an employer, you just have a job. You just wake up, you go do your duties. Do you like doing your duties? Probably not. No one likes waking up and doing something that they don't want to do. But you wake up, it's easy, you show up, do your job, get paid at the end of the week, or at the end of the month, or bi-weekly. Here, you get paid based off of your efforts. When you are self-employed, or when you are an entrepreneur, you get paid directly as far as the value you provide. If you provide a lot of value, you're going to make a lot of money. If one thing we've also kind of learned is making others happy will make you more happy, and that comes with money as well. When you make other people happy, you're going to make more money, and you're going to make yourself happy. That's kind of what we've noticed. And also coming back from our trip in Indonesia, that's a little tidbit that I guess I got from over there, is making others happy will make you happy as well in return. Because a lot in America, it's very, very different compared to Indonesia, and it's always about trying to screw the other person for the most part, and it's not like that in Indonesia. So those are some of the things we've taken from coming back from vacation, is just make others happy, and you'll make yourself happy as well. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this clip with me kind of voicing over and talking about what I'm doing, and just about life and entrepreneurship. Until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. See you guys later. Bye-bye.